guys, it's Nikki and welcome to this week's plan with me in my brand new B6 PrintPression weeks. So weeks, is weeks even in the title of this? Either way, I gave in and I went ahead and purchased a PrintPression B6. I really love this size and I think it's pretty similar to what I've been using. Well, I guess it's a decent amount. Well, but the inserts themselves, yeah, it's decently similar in size to the inserts in my personal wide rings. I think it's personal wide rings. So I went ahead and picked one of these up, and also, as you could see by I'm sure the title of this video, I am going to be bringing back B6 kits since this is such a big thing. Everybody seems to really enjoy this, so figure it's time, let's bring them back. And obviously they're not just intended for B6. I think that it's like if you use one of these type of planners, they work out really well in that as well. But this is kind of like my test print and I'm just gonna plan my week. Obviously this is an Easter kit, but that's just what I did the design work in. And actually, I'm gonna do a mock spread now that I realize that this is an Easter kit, and then maybe I'll film one for my actual spread and just use like a mini kit or something. But this is essentially like my test print. I want to put stuff down, make sure everything fits the way that I want it to, and that I like the way the layout is. I showed this already in the Facebook group and majority seem to really like this layout, but if there is something that's missing, or I don't know if there's too much or something, you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the layout for B6. I'm gonna go ahead and flip through it really quickly. Also, this is on premium matte. The shop is switching over to totally just premium matte. So full boxes are exactly the same as they are for anything else. Next sheet is your flags, your scripture icons, and then this is all the exact same as the second sheet in deluxe kit, except for up top, instead of date numbers, there are work labels. This is something, these labels are something that I'm gonna add to the colorways that we do. And I don't know, I wanted to put them in the kit. I thought they were super cute. I don't like having the date numbers in the kits. And I always get like 50-50 on whether or not you guys want those in a kit or not. So for these, I did the work labels and I think they're super cute. This is the third sheet in the kit. So you have got your little things, you've got headers here, and then you've got appointment labels, quarter boxes, like eighth boxes. I didn't do any half boxes. I figured the smaller ones were better. So that is your fourth sheet. And then for your fifth sheet, you've got your washi strips, which I'm gonna have to see about sizing. I've not tested any of this out yet. And I'm gonna keep these like this, where they just have the bows instead of trying to match them to the larger kits, since these are so thin. You've got a box here that's got a little bit of foil. You've got 2 daily trackers, a weekly tracker, your washi, and then your foil date covers down at the bottom. So that is it. It is 4 pages. I wanted to keep it to 4 instead of 5 like the mini kits. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think about the format, and I guess let's just jump right into it. So I'm definitely gonna do a mock spread just because this is a Easter collection. So also ignore my nails. I need to go get them done. I just have not had time. Okay, this is actually like my first time even looking at this. I will say, I really liked the PrintPression weeks that was like Hobonichi sized. I thought that was great. I like this size better. I'm not the biggest fan of the grid though, because then I feel like I have to cover everything. Let me just show you guys really quickly. So these are from, I believe, Lights Planner Action. These inserts here. And you can kind of see how I'm using them, and I've not been using these, but how I have used them in the past. And I really like that I can do kind of some more white space. I think it's I guess it's not even really a similar layout, because you've got Saturday and Sunday right here, but as far as the rest of your days, you've actually got a decent amount of space here. So I don't know, let's see, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put down my washi strips. And then I guess I'm kind of confused too, because a majority of people in the group said they wanted daily trackers and habit trackers, but in this particular planner, there's really nowhere to put that. I mean, you could put it, you know, anywhere you wanted technically, but there's not like a this week sidebar, right? No, there's not. So, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to take my washi strips and I'm going to line them within the boxes, not underneath. Okay. So these are a smidge too long. I need to get something. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see or not. They're just a smidge too long. So that to me is slightly confusing for sizing. Although granted, I took these straight from the Erin Condren sizing, so maybe that's why. I didn't go off of the old B6 sizing. At least I don't think that I did. So I'm just writing down anything that needs to be updated for size. So I think everything else should be fine. Let's go ahead and do date covers. And these are not going to fit perfectly in this. Let me zoom you guys. Okay, so these are not sized to fit perfectly within this little guy right here. Let's see what the sizes. They're close. They are a little bit taller. I'm not going to resize these to fit that just because, oh my goodness, I know that people are using these, are going to be using these in multiple different planners, not just the PrintPressions. So I'm going to keep them the standard size. Plus, as you can see, it doesn't really make much of a difference. They're just not the exact size of that little box, but I want these to be able to be used in, and people I know are still using B6 TNs. So there's that, there's like the personal wide rings. There's so many different kinds of inserts that these could work in. So I don't think that it's necessary to have these sized particularly, I can't talk, particularly for this planner. So I'm gonna leave these just standard. And again, it doesn't, you can't really tell regardless. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna zoom you guys back out just a bit. I just wanted to show kind of how that was looking. And sorry guys, there's this big like dent in this is a vinyl piece right here. There's a big dent in it and it was kind of driving me crazy on the viewfinder. So I just scooted you guys over just a bit. The big glossy D-stash will be happening this Friday, starting this Friday. I don't think I'm going to release anything else. I kind of just want to do that. And I am probably going to be posting all of the details on that later tonight. Today is Wednesday. I want to go ahead and start doing that. And then part of my vlog where I'm going to be cleaning the office for this coming week will be me kind of like pulling all of that stock and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep all of that kind of together. Okay, so I will say, it's not my favorite to have this like this, but in this size, it just has to happen, I feel like. I've never seen, unless you go over to like a week on 4 page, I've never seen one where it's not together. And it's fine. Generally on the weekend, I don't have a ton going on. It's just more so for how it looks going across. I prefer to have just straight across, but. So I've got this week, I'm not gonna use that just because I don't have anywhere to put it. I'm also not gonna use trackers because I mean, for me, I just wouldn't use them in this planner with this layout. I'm gonna go ahead and do my headers though. So let's go ahead and put down headers. And I didn't look, I just ordered this, but I didn't realize that this was even laid out this way. I actually thought that it was more similar to these. I do prefer this though. I don't really personally need a this week section. I would rather have longer boxes than have a this week section. But for some reason, I thought that it was kind of laid out the same as those inserts that I just showed. I will say the reason I ended up buying, well, one of the reasons other than for sizing that I ended up buying this is because I keep seeing spreads that are just gorgeous in this planner. And I really like how it lays. I like that I'm not the biggest fan of a hardbound, but for some reason the PrintPression, the weeks that I had, as well, it doesn't really have an issue laying flat, which I like a lot. So it doesn't bother me so much to have the hardbound if it lays flat fine without any problems. So I'm gonna, okay, by the way, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I did 8 headers for these, just in case you needed one in a different type of an insert. So that's why there are 8 of those. So I'm gonna actually start from the other side so that my colors are still kind of going the same way. And then we will do pink down at the bottom. So I'm gonna have an extra header just because I'm not doing a this week column. If I was using my rings that I showed, I would be using all 8. But yeah, so this is another thing. I am not going to use all of these full boxes in this. So one of the biggest requests that I had for when micro is still like our best selling right now, was that the full boxes could be bought separately. So that in my mind is enough that I think that these are necessary for a B6 because of how some people might be planning. For me, and this is another thing too, you could technically be using this in a different way. Like, these aren't dated. This could go week on 4 page, and then you've just got like a this week column, and then let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you would do Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe another like end of the week column, so I guess a week on 3 page. I don't know how everybody's using this. Either way, because so many people wanted to be able to purchase the full boxes, I put them into the B6 kits. Yeah, and when I showed these in the group, majority said that they really liked this format. So you guys can let me know in the comments, how do you feel about all these full boxes? For me personally, I would rather have more full boxes than not enough, and then that way you can kind of pick and choose which ones you want to use. I also feel like I can always use extra full boxes. So, but you guys let me know. There was something else I was going to mention, and now I can't remember. I think it's just going to depend on how people plan, which is always going to be different for everyone. Let's do the bunnies here. So I'm not going to be using full boxes on, well, actually, I don't know. I might. I'll have to see. Let me see how this ends up turning out. It kind of always depends on how much I have going on the weekend as to whether or not I want to go ahead and do full boxes. Since this is a mock spread, it doesn't matter anyway. I will say one thing, I would kind of like to have another row of headers in here. I did Tetris with this. That's kind of how sticker designing always is. And it came together in a really nice way, in a way that normally it takes me a little bit more to try to fix it to get it to what I need. So if I was to do more headers, I don't know what I would take away from and how I don't know how I would do it. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure I can. I really don't know. So I'm gonna do some different stuff. And this is gonna just kind of be me playing around since this is mock. I'm gonna do a heart checklist right here. I wanna try, I'm gonna put a work label in. You know what, let's do the work labels all the way at the bottom. And I'm gonna do through Friday. So there are 6 work labels, and that's honestly just because I had space for them, for a 6th one. I feel like possibly other people would use that as well, but so yeah, those are cute. I think that if I was actually planning my week though, I might do those a little bit higher up. And then I'm gonna do, just for the sake of this is mock, let's do some little things. So I don't think I'm going to have an issue with sizing on anything else. I'm pretty sure sizing is going to be good. Other than that bottom washi. I do want to write in though, let's do this. I do want to write in headers. Just to see, I just don't know. I'm not too sure what I could take from to put in more headers. So I'm gonna do, little things only on, and also I'm not doing the best job laying anything down right now, but I'm gonna do little things only on Monday through Friday. And then I'm gonna start just kind of playing around a little bit with some other stuff. So I'm not gonna be using any more full, well, actually, I don't know that. Let's see how Saturday and Sunday end up turning out, but I don't think I'm gonna be using any more of the full boxes. I am gonna kind of mock plan my week in a way that I, like, there's certain things that I know happen every single week. So for instance, on Monday, I'm gonna take a piece of washi underneath this full box, as well as a trash can. Or do I have a, no, okay, yeah, let's do that. So trash can right here. And then I'm gonna do, let's do a quarter box. I'm having a hard time with my nails, there we go. And I'm just gonna put in, just do laundry. Okay, so that's cute. So moving up to Tuesday, I'm gonna do a thicker piece of washi. And again, mock, let's put in sleep in. Okay, and then for down here, so I do have this one box that has a little bit of foil. I'm just gonna stick it to my hand for right now. Let's put in a, yeah. And then maybe, see, I'm not the biggest fan of having that grid showing though. I mean, I guess it's fine. So let's do just a broom there, and then for here, let's just, I don't know, just a laptop. And then for Wednesday, I'm gonna go ahead and use this label here. Let's do a checklist down towards the bottom. And then I'm gonna do, yeah, I think maybe more headers are necessary. You guys let me know. But I personally would like to have more headers. I'm just gonna put in, let's do, so for the first half, I mean, I love how it looks. I think that it's super cute. Okay, I'm gonna move over to Thursday and just kind of keep going. So I'm gonna do, let's do an appointment label up top. And then, wow, I put that down really crooked. And then underneath that, I'm gonna do a strip of washi. And let's take one of these tiny alarm clocks. And then underneath here, wow, it's really easy to plan when you don't actually have plans. You're just putting stuff down. I'm gonna do, let's do another strip of washi. Washi's been my thing lately. I've just been really loving like layering it with either an icon or a script. So let's do a groceries. Okay, so for Friday, let's do a new releases because that's what would technically be up there. And then I can probably do, okay, and then what have I not used? Okay, so I haven't really used any of these smaller labels. Also, for right here, I'm just gonna put in, let's just do a money bag. right here, let's do a spray bottle. And then I want to do if I can do anything with my fingers, here we go. Larger piece of washi. We'll do a computer. Okay, so then for Saturday and Sunday, I mean, I could technically put in a box. It's gonna take up the whole, yeah, it's gonna take up too much for me personally. And I think, again, it would just depend on what I had going on. If there was nothing really happening on Saturday or Sunday, which normally for me, I'm kind of doing the same things. I might use it, but I don't know. Saturday actually has a little bit more room. Sunday I've lost a bit because of the washi. So for Saturday, yeah, see, I would actually have plenty as far as what I would want to put right there, because I would probably just do one box. For the sake of this plan with me though, I'm gonna use some different things just so I'm not just kind of taking up room. I want to see kind of like how much is left over, if maybe I've got too much of some stuff. So let's do that. We will put in, let's do a strip of washi. And then I'm gonna just do a quarter box. Okay, and then for Sunday, let's do, I'm gonna do a strip of washi. I'm gonna put day off in on Saturday, and then for Sunday, I'm just gonna put a plan in over top of that washi. And then let's do an appointment label. I will say that the grid is incredibly helpful for lining stuff up. Like, it makes that very easy. And then I'm gonna do, yeah, just a quarter box. And in that quarter box, let's put a camera. Cute. Okay, so let me zoom you guys. Well, actually, you guys are probably fine, right? Yeah, okay. This is what it is looking. I'm obsessed with how this looks. Like, I just, for some reason, love the way this is. I love vertical. I like that it's all a little bit smaller. It's not quite the size of an Erin Condren. So yeah, I mean, I really love the planner itself. I think the planner is super nice. By the way, not a review or anything, but I do have the PrintPression Weeks. It's a nice planner. I think that the price is fine. I think it's $30 maybe. I believe I ordered this on a Thursday. It shipped and then got here on Monday. So it got here very, very quickly. But yeah, so I mean, I love this. So let's look at what's left over. So first thing, I've got a couple of strips of washi. So I think that the washi is good. I don't think we need to remove any of that. As far as these go, those, I don't need those. But when I asked in the Facebook group, I know a lot of people said that they wanted daily and weekly trackers. So, this sheet here, I've got a couple of little things left. I've got one header left, and then I've got some boxes left. I could technically remove some of this, but I know another big request was a ton of boxes, and this is actually less than what would normally be in a kit, so I think that the boxes are probably good. Okay, so next, scripts. I think that's something that everybody wants different ones, so I think that what's here is good. I think as far as icons go, that's also okay. Maybe I could do less of the 3-heart checklist, like just do 1 row, but at the same time, I couldn't fit much in this area anyway, and I'm sure that there are some people who want 7. The work labels, I like them. They're not necessary, I guess, but I like them a lot, and I wanted to include them in a newer format. And then the full boxes. I have 4 left, which is a decent amount. But yeah, so that's what's left over. I mean, I can only kind of go off of the way that I plan, so you guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? What's missing? What is there too much of? Or do you just love it how it is? You guys let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.